Sir, yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know that this video was brought to you by Print Champs, big Print Champs in the building, bringing you all the merchandise that your heart craves. Hurt season hats, ski mask Howie tees, everything you need to stay in tune, to stay in step. Use code BULLY10 at checkout, and you're gonna see everything we got to offer for you. So, man, we're going to talk about a lot during this video, man. I understand that Sean Desai is gearing up for a presser right now. I kind of don't really want to hear what he has to say, but, you know, I'm pretty sure we'll touch on some of the interesting things that he said in the presser during the course of this video for sure. I'll make sure I'll add that into this video at the time that it's uploaded, my thoughts on that. But let's talk about it, man. So, the debacle, you know, of the San Francisco 49ers, you know what I mean, that game, it's going to sit with me for a while personally, on a number of levels, because, you know, with my background and the things that I've seen and the things that I've been around, I just feel like heart was lacking in the team. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be myself if I didn't say it. Now, I've connected with numerous athletes, you know what I mean? Numerous athletes' wives, athletes' mothers, you know what I mean, during the course of this journey. But, you know, the facts are the facts, man. And I got to keep it tall, man, because I love this football team. I love these players, you know what I mean? And the potential that we have to bring this thing home is right in front of us. You know what I mean? I hate to just say what listen, I called Bradbury burnt toast. You know what I'm saying? I called Bradbury burnt toast. But when the San Francisco 49ers came to town, I kind of think Bradbury the only one that stood on business. And I didn't really see too much of the team having Bradbury back. We could start from the beginning of this. Let's start from the San Francisco 49ers walking through the defensive back drills. Somebody even bumped James Bradbury. You know what I mean? They came and showed us that they wanted smoke. You know what I mean? I just felt like it should have been some pregame tussling before the game before that. That's old football. That's the old way of football. You know what I'm saying? We sit there and let these guys disrespect James Bradbury all offseason, and nobody had nothing to say about it on the football field. I'm not looking for guys to go back and forth in interviews, but, you know, everybody wanted to be Deebo Samuel's friend. You know what I mean? I just didn't like that, man. I understand that these guys are friends. These guys are colleagues. This ain't no gang war or nothing like that. But this is football, and this is Philly. You know what I mean? I thought a lot of guys took the friendly approach when being asked about Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel wasn't on no joking time with us. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't on no joking time with us. You know what I mean? He ran kicks back. We know what happened, man. Deebo showed us that he wanted all the smoke and all the physicality. You know what I mean? In any game where Slay is the #1 tackler in that game, I just feel like you did something wrong as a unit defensively. Now, I'm not saying Slay can't tackle or he's incapable of tackling, but, you know, a lot of that was catch and run. A lot of that was catch and run. You know, we talk about how many yards were given up by, you know, linebackers in coverage versus the 49ers. And you got to understand that, man. If linebackers are giving up yards in coverage, then there's nobody really there to tackle them. And your safeties and your cornerbacks are most likely the guys that stop and runaway touchdowns from happening. But the runaway touchdowns were happening. So, you know, with the efforts that I saw on the field, you know, I went to Twitter, you know, like everybody do. I displayed my frustrations via video. Look, man, if you're a Philadelphia Eagles player and you like to be on Twitter a lot, just chill, bro. Just chill. There's no way you could defend yourself from what we all saw on tape. There's no way you could defend yourself from what we all saw on tape. A lot of it, listen, man, you let a guy who shit talked your teammate, called him trash all summer, come out there and return kicks and nobody don't put him down. When I say put him down, I don't mean hurt him. No, let him know you're around. You let him score 3 touchdowns, running right through the defense. People ain't even put hands on him. It looked like we were scared to tackle Deebo Samuel. And, you know, I said I agreed with Seth Joyner, and I think the Philadelphia Eagles were scared to tackle Deebo Samuel. And this, I don't want to say it sparked outrage, but it sparked a lot of, you know, current and former NFL players that I respect to say something about it. You know what I mean? I really don't know who the guy, James Charles is. I think that's his name. But he said something. I know he's a former NFL player. You know, that's what he says in his bio, at least. He said something to the degree of, you know, saying that these players are scared. You know, this ain't Pop Warner. Nobody's scared to tackle. They just didn't make the tackles. That's what he's saying. And then under that comment, Slay said, yeah, the scared thing, something on the lines of the scared thing was throwing me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't communicate. We got to get back to talking. So I respond to Slay. I'm like, listen, man, maybe scared is a harsh choice of words. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Slay is somebody I have immense respect for. You know what I mean? But I'm an Eagles fan first. So, you know, maybe scared is a harsh choice of words. You guys just didn't look like y'all wanted that smoke then. I refuse to believe you scared. You know what I mean? I know you got the potential, but, you know, why did we go out so sad and letting these guys just run around on us the way we did? You know what I mean? That kind of was my response. And then Asante Samuel had something to say about it. We all know what Asante Samuel brings to the table, but Asante Samuel had something to say about it. And he's like, scared? You know, maybe that's a bit pushing it, but, you know, just how Debo doubled down on us being trash, I kind of got to double down on saying I said what I said. We didn't look like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We didn't look like ourselves. You know, the effort was pathetic. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm glad that my message, me being the voice of the streets for the Philadelphia Eagles content creators, I'm glad that my message is powerful enough. What I say is powerful enough to even catch the ear of some of these athletes, because I'm speaking from the streets. When you go to the guy that's getting his orange juice early in the morning before he hop on the sub to go to work, that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? These guys that spend their money on these tickets. Listen, we a 10-2 football team, best record in the league, but that's how these guys feel. That's how the hood dude that's wearing the Eagles jersey feel. We looked scared. You know what I mean? And that is what it is. We got an opportunity to change that, but we look how we played. We look how we played. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to backpedal on that. You got to show me some grit, show me some dog, because as Brandon Graham said today, he's glad we got whooped the way we got whooped, because we be getting away with a lot of things that you can't win championships with. We be getting away with a lot of things that aren't sustainable, and we've been masking it with the winning. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? In some more positive news, Lane Johnson has been nominated Walter Payton Man of the Year. You know what I mean? I'm not really familiar with the works in the community that Lane Johnson do, but I'm eager to see I'm eager to see how Lane Johnson can bring that home. That's a good achievement. Dak Prescott won it a year or two ago, whatever the case may be. Always great to be recognized by your peers for the positive things you do. I think Lane might be the one. I think this is Lane right here, the Eagles Autism Challenge. I think Lane, no, I think that's Kelsey's wife, but Lane has, I bought this from a Lane Johnson stand. I think his family was out there at the Eagles game I went to. And, Lane came up with the Stoutland University tees. I think that's Lane's brand. So Lane has a hand in the community. We're going to find out more information on that. And, for the second half of this video, does Shaq Leonard have more left in the table? More left in the tank, I'm sorry. I mean, video evidence proves what he could bring to the table and why he would be the best linebacker, you know what I mean, on the roster from day one as soon as he comes in. That's if Nakobe Dean healthy. That's if Zach Cunningham's healthy. I think that Zach Cunningham and Shaq Leonard will provide a nice spark from the linebacker group that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. We haven't had a linebacker with the prestige or the medals that Shaq Leonard has in a long time. So, we're going to look at a couple plays to see just how much I think that Darius Shaq Leonard has left in the tank. Some plays are old, some plays are from this season, but the film don't lie, man. He does a lot of good things that our current linebackers don't do, and he makes championship plays. We'll look at it more into depth as the film comes around, man, but you already know the vibes. Let's get into this Shaq Leonard tape. Don't let these guys run the game on you, man. Darius Shaq Leonard got a lot left in the tank. On this play, goal line stand, showing elite gap discipline while being able to, filter through all of the traffic to make the play on the opposite side of the field from his outside linebacker position. I mean, it just don't get more elite than that. Like, we always talk about how football is a game of inches, but you know what I mean? These type of games, these type of plays, help you win games. you know, and he can still blitz. He can still blitz from the outside linebacker position. You know what I mean? He can get behind those big guys. We got like Jordan Davis. And with the length that he has, the long arms that he has, you know, the sky's the limit for what he could bring to this team. You know, it's a lot of juice left in these legs. You know, we know that he had the surgery last year, and people are going to say he's washed up. Can his body withhold? But these are plays from this year. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of linebackers that's doing this on our team. I'll tell you that right now. Being able to blitz and filter through traffic and make quick decisions. You know, this is an all-pro. And, you know, we let people sleep on him. You know what I mean? We let people tell us that he wasn't going to be able to be explosive coming to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, if this ball ain't tipped right here, this is a pick. This is a pick if this ball ain't tipped. Because look at how he plays this in coverage. We have nobody on the Philadelphia Eagles roster that could flip their hips and cover this type of pass like Shaq Leonard did on this play right here. You know what I'm saying? Allowing the guy to go over the top while you just trailing underneath. We need this type of athleticism and, you know, just experience and brilliance.